So, good morning, folks. Second time starting this video for the Continental U.S. forecast. Very quickly, this is the satellite view, upper level water vapor loop, right? MCS feature moving through the flow here. Upper level feature just to the west of Gabrielle. And you can see the flow here, like this. Overall, we have a trough. Troughing is still over on the east coast, right? This is seen a little bit better at the mid levels. Kind of a narrow ridge here, flow, some upper level features right here. Just kind of backing up like this, right? Um, Dry air at the mid levels, still in the southeast and into the desert southwest into California and into the Gulf of Mexico as well. Um, so if you over that with a radar real quickly, you see the MCS moving through, um, headed towards the lower Mississippi Valley with some storms to the north here and just not a lot going on, really, to be honest. Not even in Florida. Main show is pretty much here right now. Um, this is I want to switch to Gabrielle real quick. Definitely looking more like a tropical cyclone, but still sheared some. And the National Hurricane Center said it's developing mid-level eye, but um, there's still some shear that's making it tilted. So until that shear relaxes a little bit, um, that upper low to just to the west is imparting that shear. And what it may serve to do is pull it around like this as far as the flow goes. It may pull it further west than we would expect. And I might, after this, switch to the models and see what the evolution of this upper level feature is going to be. It'll be very interesting to see what happens here. Uh, so going back to the CONUS satellite, again, we have the radar. And we'll switch to visible satellite. And you can see a lot of stratiform precip, low level moisture in a lot of the areas. Not a lot of stuff going on right now. So, and I already said that, but really there's not. So that's good, right? So a lot of stratiform. If you see the fog right off the coast of California here, that's pretty common as well. So next, I'm going to go over the upper level, mid level flow of the continental U.S. Then I'll go over the latest hazards, current hazards, and then go over other outlooks, severe excessive rainfall, temperatures, and things like that. And I'll finish it out with a local forecast. All right, so where's the rain in the southeast? We really haven't had any, right? And this is a good representation of mid-level flow here on the left in this panel. And on the right is water represented by different colors in the atmosphere. The deeper reds equal higher, like brown is almost non-existent. Green is in the 1.4, which is reasonable, but not great. And in the middle part of the country, you see right here where the highest moisture is with that system moving through, right? Um, it, what has it's been? It's been just this moisture has been off the coast here, um, and there's going to be a pattern change that may bring some increased moisture to the south briefly. And if we play this through real slow, okay, I'm going to play through here. Dang it, this thing is just all right. So see the upper level ridging happening in the west here. The low, cutoff low developing on the west coast. There's Gabrielle moving away over there. Broad upper level high, mid-level high over the west coast, the western part of the U.S., likely bringing hotter temperatures. And this oops, this feature here, almost a cutoff low. It wants to develop a cutoff low eventually, right? As it moves through the flow, it gets cut off. Starts off, right? You see the P watts on the right side, the total water in the column increases for a little while. Looks like a cold front may be coming through. Air mass change, right? And we go through further in time, that moves off to the east, back off the east coast, where the most moisture is, even though there's still some reasonable values here in the southeast, so maybe we'll get some rain in the upper Midwest, northern high plains into Canada, but the west, Intermountain West is pretty dry. And it still wants to show the system, potential tropical system here, maybe something here as well. With the flow like it is, likely to not make it to the continental U.S. This is 240 hours out. This is the end of September, which is 10 days from now. So that's pretty much it with the flow, right? Where you have higher pressure here, gonna have warmer temps, lower pressure, and you have a nice mid-level ridge really pushing into the south. I mean, the Atlantic here, and that's what's likely driving this potential tropical system further south than normal, right? But that ridge eventually breaks down some, although it doesn't seem to break down. Actually, I was thinking it did, but we'll have to see if this low pressure fills in and what happens, because we have some troughiness building over the west part of the U.S. here. So, as far as current hazards go, not a lot going on. I mean, flood warning here, right? And here, dense fog advisories, freeze warnings up again in Vermont. I mean, Maine and the Northeast. I don't see any extreme heat warning on the map or heat advisory. So really, this is good news here. Moving on to the temperatures. We've got the day one max temps. Hitting today, highs in the 90s for the good portion of the south, and then to the hundreds in the desert southwest, and into the 80s and 90s up into the the Ohio Valley, Midwest. Okay, today, tomorrow, pretty much the same. And then day three, which is Monday, highs in the 80s and 90s, close to approaching 100 in the Texas, to the southwest, cooling off some, but Still pretty hot. You can see temperatures starting to cool down in the northern half of the country. Cooler still with some warmer temps moving up the eastern seaboard here, likely with return southerly flow here. Okay, this is Tuesday, Wednesday. Some hotter temperatures up here in the northern high plains, west of the Rockies, and the desert southwest. Still holding on to the 90s in the southeast and in the deep south. This is Thursday. The temperatures cooling off here for a good portion of the south, right? And then Friday, it's pushed even further south, 80s, 90s. No 100s on the map here. This is max temp. Now, heat index may be a little bit higher, but that's it for this. Total precip, 7-day precip. Big bullseye here in the Mississippi Valley, Florida, Mexico getting in on it. But overall, the South maybe get some more rain, but the 7-day precip outlook, this ends Saturday, next a week from now. Still not a lot of precip for the Southeast, although I think we'll see more after this, past this outlook here. Is that upper level low cuts off here in the South. Day one, excessive rainfall. You have marginal risk in the Texas, Oklahoma area, just west of the Mississippi River, the upper Midwest here, and a small portion of the Appalachians, right? This is today. Tomorrow to the southwest, and again, a little west of the Mississippi. And the marginal risk is 5% risk of exceeding flash flood guidance from 25 miles over point. Day 3, kind of the same areas, getting a little larger here in the Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley, and stretching back in the plains here. Day 4, slight risk already outlooked here. This is for the 23rd, which is Monday. Slight risk bullseye here. The Midwest, lower Mississippi Valley, surrounded by a larger marginal risk. That's day 4. Day 5, same thing really, marginal risk moving further east. So day 6 through 10, temperature probability outlook looking to be above normal for most of the country except for far northwest, and into the right off the California, right Southern California sliver of it. Precip probabilities forecast to be above normal for a good portion of the nation, except for the high plains, northern high plains, dipping into the plains here. Day 8 through 14, valid the 27th through October through the 3rd. 27th of September to October 3rd. Pretty much the same thing. Forecast to be above normal, which kind of stinks. And still showing higher than normal chances of above normal precip, where the green is, and odds are about the same to be above or below normal in the white, and odds are higher to be below normal in the gray areas. Moving over to severe weather. Marginal risk here. Parts of Texas, Oklahoma. No tornado risk today, less than 2%, driven by hail and wind. Day two, interesting. There's nothing on the map. Okay. Um, well, day three, categorical. We have a marginal risk in the center part of the country here. Again, likely driven by some enhanced flow or mid-level feature moving through the flow there. Day four, nothing, nothing predicted right now, but that doesn't mean something won't be all through the extended nothing here. I'm going to go with the SBC website real quick and look at the day three outlook here, or day two. Marginal risk in the upper Midwest, Ohio Valley, driven by a wind and hail, just a wind risk really. Going back to day one, this is day one that we looked at earlier. Wind, hail. Okay, day two, day three. All right, so moving on to the forecast for today for Warner Robins, for my friends here. Oh, forecast for next week. Let's take a look and zoom this out. All right. So we got slight chances of shower and thunderstorms today, but through Tuesday night, through Wednesday, not forecast to have any precip. Uh, Winds back around out of the south and southwest, which will likely bring more Gulf moisture into the area, and precip chances increase, and temps are slowly on the decrease, with more cloud cover and rain around. So hang on for a few more days. It's only going to be 90, 80s, and 90s. We can tolerate it. It's been a lot worse here before. So that's our golf for today, guys. Hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.